Hey everyone, so I thought I'd do something fun today. With it being spooky season, let's go ahead and do a story time. Okay, so, oh, and look at my new beaded earrings from the powwow. Goes perfectly with my nails. You guys know I always have to kind of throw those things in because I get so excited. All right, so before I get into this story time, I am going to be doing a quick protection spell. Oh, what's scary, baby? She said, I'm so scared. My daughter's watching Mickey Mouse. It's the Halloween episode. It's not scary. So I'm back. But before I get into the story time, I'm going to be doing a little quick protection spell, some intention, which you can fast forward a few minutes or so if you want to, if you don't want to hear all of that. And I'm doing this because this black mirror, aka the phone that I'm using, is a portal. So I'm just very mindful of the energy that I'm speaking on just to be protective, if that makes sense. So I'm telling this in the day on purpose, also, daytime. So I, myself, my daughter, my husband, my home, my life in totality, and all those that we love and care about the most in this world are divinely protected, shielded in love, healing energy from all negativity and anything connected to the story that I am about to share today. We are divinely protected, and nothing of a negative or evil vibration can get to us in any way, shape, or form. Thank you, so it is. The spell is casted. It is so. Okay. So, and I'm going clockwise, by the way. It might be reversed on this because everything's always backwards when I'm watching it back. Like, this is my left hand, but it might look like the right hand to y'all. Anyways, okay, so the year was somewhere between 2021 to 2022 because my daughter was born in 2022 and I was pregnant at the time. And already I think this might have to be like two parts, so bear with me. I was pregnant at the time, and my husband and I were looking for houses because we needed to move. And this particular house, on the outside of it, it looked cute. I mean, it looked cute. It was very well groomed, very well kept, but it had a lot of like the garden gnomes, and it looked very fairy tale like on the outside in the sense of like how it was decorated, like garden gnomes and frogs and fairies and things like that. It was cute. Um, so you would not expect it to be anything like what we were about to experience. And our at the time, a lot of the places we were seeing, like, they either had like a lockbox type thing where the key was left in that lockbox to let yourself in to do tours even if the homeowner was not there at the time, and our realtor was with us as well, of course. So this particular house, we were walking in through the garage, not the front door, but the garage. And when I tell you, we never made it past like 1 to 2 steps in to the house from that garage. So it's me, myself, my husband, and our realtor. And I'm pregnant at the time, by the way. Pregnant. And I don't know if that matters, but I just feel like it's a detail should be shared too. I think it's important because I'm extra sensitive, intuitive, powerful during this time because I was pregnant with my daughter who's very gifted herself. And so anyway, when you open the garage door, like, it kind of looked like this. There's the hallway straight ahead where you can see there's the rooms down the hall, and like the attic entry, you can see to my left at the time, it was like the living room, family room. I don't always know what to call it, with the couch, the TV, and then you had the kitchen. There was a wall there between the kitchen and the hallway, but you could still walk around. There was the dining room table, and then you could see outdoor to the back, and like there's a sliding door area over there. When we walk in to the house, immediately I see and hear, but I heard more of like a thud, almost like something very big dropped and hit the floor as soon as we opened and walked in. And and I don't know if the others heard this or if this was more of like an intuitive clairaudience thing I was hearing, but I heard the thud, like think of like a huge transformer just landing, kind of a thing. And I'm expecting someone to walk around and greet us, because what I also saw was a shadow kind of like peek from the kitchen, like somebody was standing over there and did kind of like a, but it was just the shadow figure of it. And so I'm like, oh, I'm thinking somebody's in the kitchen, and nobody's in the kitchen, because right after that my husband was looking at something else, but the realtor and I see something, a shadow figure, go down the hallway, and it looked like it went up into the attic. And then I look at the realtor, she looks at me, and you could tell she's terrified too. You could see it all over her face, and she's completely thinking, what the F? And we both see something just kind of like, again, it's a shadow figure, not a full apparition, just kind of like peeks down from like the attic area. And again, my husband was looking at something else. He did mention later he saw something out the corner of his eye, out of his peripheral vision, but he didn't see it straight on like we did. But he did see our reactions, and it had him concerned. And he was like, I just remember saying, don't go down the hall. And I saw him getting ready to go investigate. I'm like, I grab his arm and I'm like, do not go down that hall, because I don't know what would happen to him. I don't know what this thing was. And for my paranormal investigator friends out there, let me know what you think this might be, because again, it was like a shadow entity type thing. So we see it go down the hall and then peek from the attic, the realtor and I do. And then we start hearing these thuds, like something is banging upstairs in the attic. Like it did not want us in the house. It did not want us to go down the hall. It did not want us to approach any of those bedrooms or bathrooms or other rooms that were in the house. And this keeps happening. And the further my husband was kind of walking in, still trying to be nosy and see, the louder the banging got. I don't remember if it was in threes because it was spread out, but it was like loud thuds, thuds, thuds. And I remember the realtor just kept saying, hello, hello, like, is anybody there? Because, yeah, no answer. It just keeps getting louder and louder, like it wants us out. And then she starts recording with her phone. And I can't remember if this was just because she wanted evidence or if it was because she wanted to contact the homeowner and let us know. But yeah, she starts recording, and I don't think I need part two. I'm not even gonna get my makeup done in this. But basically, after that, we were out of there. We didn't make it past like 2 or 3 steps into the door. My husband made it like kind of close to the hall, but didn't go all the way down it. We were out, and we never looked back at that house again. So that was probably one of the most interesting paranormal experiences I've ever had. And this was in the daytime, by the way. Completely sunny and beautiful day. My husband did hear all of the banging and stuff, of course, but like I said, he didn't see it straight on like we did, this shadow figure entity. And we were all terrified after that. Like we even went and stayed the night at his sister's house that night, and I don't think we told his family about that at the time, but yeah, we were terrified. I also remember feeling like the pictures on the wall were watching us, kind of a vibe. It was a lot of like 70s retro type art, but like pictures of like the Beatles and things like that, which again, kind of like the front yard, you wouldn't think would be alarming just looking at it. But let me know what you think this was. Bye.